I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best fucking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright.
Hello, welcome to Xero Uncut. I'm Xero.
And I'm Bobby. Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back. Obviously, as you've noticed, we've had to put the old intro on because the new one, we've got a few problems with it. So, so apologies for that if anyone did enjoy the new intro, but yeah, that's on there. Well, anyway, since we've last been on, then we've had quite a lot of things that have gone down, haven't we, really? So,
It's been a rather
It's been
few
busy.
interesting weeks. We've had where do we go from here? Okay, we started off with a Netflix deal. Then we dove into about 2 days later how do I put this correctly? A scandal?
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, scandal or a court. That
Yeah,
works. Then we had the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
and that was all within 5 days of each other.
Yeah, I'd say yeah. Well, we might as well go a little bit more in depth
Yeah.
into it anyway, just in case there's anyone out there who obviously hasn't caught up with any of it, which I don't understand how they can do. But so WWE has announced that from January the 1st, 2025, Netflix will be the exclusive home of Raw. That's going to be everywhere, basically. Wherever you are, it's going to be Netflix.
So I have a question regarding that. So for over here in the USA, it's starting in January of 2025, right?
Yeah, January 1st, 2025, yeah.
Where are they going to be October, November, December?
At the minute, they're still debating. They could...
Yeah.
They might... They're trying to work out whether they start the Netflix deal early or whether USA Network will allow them to continue airing until January the 1st, basically.
Yeah, that's because I was saying, I'm like...
Yeah.
There was 3 months in there that...
Yeah, there was some rumors that it might go to YouTube for a little bit. They might do it on YouTube for like 3 months, but having Raw on YouTube, I don't know how that would work. But
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, they could easily, if they don't want it on USA Network, they could probably put it on one of the other like sort of other networks that they have, like Sci-Fi or something like that, for 3 months. If they've obviously got other scheduling things on there, couldn't they, or whatever?
Yeah. Sci-Fi is always a reliable one. I mean, not reliable, but they'll always take you.
Yeah, just put it on there for like 3 months or something like that, really. But they're still debating on what they're doing with that one. But so from January 1st, it's going to be the exclusive home of Raw. Literally, that's going to be everywhere. But then in the over here in America, over here in England, basically, we're getting everything on Netflix. So we get Raw, NXT, SmackDown, and all the pay-per-views and everything like that as well. We get it all through here. Whereas obviously over there, you've still got Peacock until 2026, I think it is.
So we got Peacock for pretty much another 2 years, I think.
Yeah, so over here and in, I think it's here, Canada, and a couple of other places, we get the full, we get like the full thing for it. Basically, it's here, Canada, Brazil, stuff like that, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure on all of them now. I haven't got it to hand, but yes, that's where it all is. So that's going to be quite interesting. And we might as well go into the other bit of news then that obviously came down as well, sort of that same day. Same day, next day.
Like 2 days later.
No, I'm not about the other one. No, I'm not on about the Vince one yet. I'm on about the other one. Obviously, then the day after, they announced then that Dwayne Johnson has joined the board of directors for TKO.
No. That was the same day.
Oh yeah, same day. So same day. Yeah,
because of what happened on NXT later that night.
So Dwayne Johnson is now officially part of TKO. He has quite a high up job, actually. I think actually he's took Vince's job. think that's what
I mean,
it
I
was.
wouldn't be
So,
shocked.
I think he's basically in the same role as what Vince was doing beforehand. He's also as well confirmed that today he sort of confirmed that he's coming to Netflix in 2025. So by the signs of it, he's going to be on TV quite a fair bit, I reckon. And I reckon we're going to see him. Right?
Isn't his schedule still like insane?
Yeah, but I mean, he can easily fit in 1 or 2 appearances, can't he? In that, I guess, and stuff like that. And now, obviously, where he's, but this is the thing now. Would he still continue doing as many movies as what he's doing? Where obviously he's now being paid by TKO. You know, if you think about it, that's the thing. He can afford to drop maybe 1 movie a year or something like that, really, to like not.
Yeah, but has anyone ever said no to more money?
Yeah, good point. Yeah,
More. I mean, sure, if TKO is paying him $40 million, sure, but it's like, well, why not add another 20 on top of this?
No, that's 40 million in shares that he's got. That's 40 million.
But you get what I'm saying. It's like, well, I could add another 20 on top of it and just get 60.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously that's that one there. So that's obviously come down now, and then as we were then saying, then so 2 days later, then we then have the, how can we put it, the Vince McMahon scandal, wasn't it, where it came down via, I can't remember who originally broke it. Was it?
I think it was
Variety
Wall Street Journal.
Was it Wall Street Journal? Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Wall Street Journal. Yeah,
I think so, because for whatever reason they popped into my head for this. And
actually, WSJ. Yeah. So that's Wall Street Journal. Yeah,
I was like, I don't read that, so
some of the stuff in there, we won't obviously go into it, but some of the stuff in there.
Vince McMahon is a nasty, nasty man, and John Laurinaitis.
Yeah, obviously, Brock Lesnar's been named in it as well. According to the report. Well, it was described as they were trying to sign a UFC star. Well, it was a WWE star who's also a UFC star and stuff like that, and they were trying to get them to renew their contract. And other people involved in the company have described the person as Brock Lesnar. Basically, that's how it's been done.
You want to know the funny part?
What's that?
The timing also says Ronda Rousey. I know it's not her, but how? What a swerve that would be.
That would be. But no,
what a swerve that would be.
Yeah, but there is so that was quite a so that lawsuit stuff was kind of pretty bad, and it's still obviously ongoing. And then obviously since then, we had within 24 hours, TKO officially got rid of Vince fully. Like Vince said he resigned. I don't think he resigned. I think he got pushed out.
I think they were like, listen,
you need to go.
Fire you right now.
Yeah,
you can resign. One or the other, buddy. And Vince said, okay, I'll resign. They said, okay, no problem. Because usually they'll do that. They'll be like, listen, you got 1 or 2 choices.
Yeah.
You can either resign or we can fire you. And the resigning is a better look.
Yeah, because then as well, he then also gets to leave them with, say, his like a severance package or whatever it's called, or where he gets some.
Well,
I think he's still got his shares in the company, so that's the thing. He's still majority shareholder.
Yeah, maybe if they fired him, maybe they could do away with that. Maybe, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, but no, he's completely like he's still majority shareholder of the company. So even though he literally now has no power at all, he still literally holds the most amount of shares in there. So he's still going to be connected somehow, but it's I don't kind of know like whether they're going to be able to ever buy those shares off of him or whatever it is really, or whether he's going to try and act on that at some point in the future. But I mean, I don't know. It could happen at any time, really. Things change all the time, right? So
I wouldn't be surprised if Vince finds his way back in. I'm just saying.
In time. Or as I said to somebody, as I said to somebody the other day, the only other way which I can see it is maybe TKO are just holding the company for the minute until, say, Stephanie, Triple H, and Shane all put their money together and buy the company back. Even if they do 50% or whatever of it. So that they've got to say in it again. because there was a lot of speculation, and now that Vince is gone, that maybe Stephanie will be back to share the role with Nick Khan, basically.
Oh yeah,
and that's like CEO.
Yeah, because they've been in and out. When Vince left, Stephanie came in. When Vince came back, Stephanie left.
Yeah. So that's what a few people are saying, and I think it even came down from PW Inside that was sort of some internal chatter, is that people were wondering whether Stephanie was going to make her way back in as like CEO or as a different kind of role within the business, really. So,
I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. Like I said, they've been playing tag for the last at this rate, what was it, 2022 year and a half. When Vince left, because Stephanie left in the first place. Then Vince resigned for the first time. Or no, Vince retired. And then Stephanie came back. And then in January of 2023. Just over a year ago, Vince forced his way back in. And then Stephanie left, and then January of 2024, probably just over a year later, give or take. Vince is gone again. What a year and a half it's been for Vince McMahon.
So but like I said, I can see one of the McMahons coming back, either Stephanie or Shane, and that it's got to have a McMahon at the helm again. Basically, as I was saying to somebody the other day, it's not WWE without one of them. Not really. That's the whole thing, isn't it? It's like WWE is the McMahons.
There is no McMahon involved right now.
Not in a senior level anyway. At least, obviously, you've got Triple H is like obviously like.
I mean, he's in the family, but he doesn't have the last name.
So I mean, there's no, unless they're obviously secretly unless one of them is secretly behind there, but they haven't publicly announced it. Basically,
Linda's running the show from within.
Yeah, probably.
Swerve.
Big swerve.
My one buddy saw Linda at WrestleMania last year. And it was the rumors when the company was being sold. So my buddy's like, "Hey, are you selling the company?" She's like, maybe, you never know.
I think though she's still got some stakes in it. She's still got like 5% or something like that, I think it is.
I mean, her and Vince are still married on paper. Listen,
still
married. They're not together, but legally they still are married. So I mean, that's why she stayed with him. I'm sure. Like, let me make some money.
Probably, the 5% or whatever she'll get from it. So
5% of how much did they pay for
whatever it is? I can't remember now. It was massive. It was probably like 41 million or something like that, or something stupid like that.
Yeah, she'll probably make out pretty well in the end.
Yeah, I can't remember how much it was now, but
they probably cut her in. I wouldn't be surprised if that was part of the deal. Like Vince is like, "Hey, my wife or whatever, my partner, she gets cut too," and it's like, why not?
No, one thing before we obviously move on to the next thing then, which was going to be Royal Rumble. I've had some information down over the past 24 hours in relation to some planned Mania stuff. Because of all the injuries and stuff that's going on at the moment, WrestleMania is being completely rewrote. As in, like, nothing at the moment is... Well, there's two things which are planned, and that's it, basically. They're not even sure on the main event of Night 2 yet.
So a lot of things changed. So Brock doing what Brock did. Punk doing what Punk does best and getting injured. He's got
at the minute there's only two things which are kind of 90% locked in for WrestleMania, and that is Rhea versus Becky is happening. So that means, bit of a spoiler alert there, that means that Becky will be winning the Elimination Chamber.
We all kind of figured that would happen.
So that'll be Becky versus Rhea there for that. And then there is meant to be a 4D World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. There is currently plans to do a triple threat for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Why?
With it being because it's. I'll get into this in a minute. It's the rumored names at the moment for it is it's going to be Seth and Sammy. Seth versus Sammy.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Right.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the women's world title. Okay.
No. The World Heavyweight Championship, Seth. Yeah.
Like
one.
like Bailey and Io, and I was like, that makes no sense.
No.
Okay,
yeah.
This makes a lot more sense now.
Yes.
Okay.
So the World Heavyweight Championship is meant to be a triple threat match, and it's going to be Seth and Sammy. They're going to be starting up a feud again soon. And then the third person, this depends on them. The third person is meant to be Drew in it. But
so okay. This depends on The Rock.
No. This is the new plan. This is the plan that they're going to be doing. The third person is going to be.
But I'm saying if The Rock can go against Roman.
Oh yeah. It's
then Cody will be in that versus Seth. But if The Rock can't do it, it's going to be Cody, Roman, and the triple threat. Yeah. So we're waiting on The Rock.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. So the third person will be Drew in that match, but that's only if Drew agrees to a new contract. So that's the way they're holding it over him. So they're literally saying to him, they go, "You resign, you get the World Championship match at WrestleMania alongside Sammy in that as well." Basically,
this is Drew's chance to possibly win it.
Yeah.
Seth's going away with an injury.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to give it to Sammy.
No. So this is the Come
on, Drew.
Yeah.
I think he's re-signed already. Truthfully.
Yeah, but no, because this is the thing is obviously on Raw as well, wasn't it? He turned around and said to Punk that once Punk comes back, he wants to be his first feud. Now Punk's going to be out for at least
6 to 8 months.
6 to 8 months, obviously. So if Drew's contract's meant to, if Drew's contract's meant to be expired after WrestleMania, they're not going to be able to do that, are they? So so Drew must resign. But yes,
that is what led me to me thinking Drew resigned.
Punk
said, "I'm coming for you when I get back."
Yeah,
and it's like, well,
they wouldn't have run that in there, would it?
Months, and Drew's set to leave in 2.
Yeah, but no, but that's the that's the thing is they've come out and said that Drew will be added to it, providing that he resigns, basically. So so providing that he's staying in the company, he'll get added to it. And then I can see as well as part of him resigning that they put a belt on him for a little bit. That they give him the title. And that's what I can see. And then Sammy's obviously just there to be like the third guy in it, just that it makes it seem like it's not so obvious, isn't it? Really. So it's like because if they're just going to do Drew versus Seth, Drew's winning that one and that. Whereas obviously if they put Sammy into it, it adds a little bit of sort of what could happen here? Can it really? Like could Sammy win this or whatever?
I think Sammy's there to take the pin, but
possibly, yeah. Obviously, the only other match the only other 2 matches which we can say is sort of locked in as well would be Bailey Io and Jimmy versus Jay for it. That's the only other 2.
Jimmy versus Jay.
Yeah.
Bailey Io for sure.
Yeah. The only other thing which I've heard as well in relation to Jimmy versus Jay is that one might end up having a special guest referee for it. WWE are currently in talks with Rikishi to be the special guest referee for that match. So
if it's Rock Roman?
No, Jimmy J. Because of course that's their dad.
I'm sorry. Jimmy J.
So that's their dad, isn't it? So
that would be cool.
So Rikishi coming on in as special guest referee for Jimmy versus Jay, so Heenan has to choose which whether he's gonna have favorite or whatever in it really, and that whether he's got a favorite son. That'd be the storyline they'll play it on. Is which one does he do it for? Like, does he fast count? Does he?
And he does it for Solo.
Basically. Yeah, he does it for Solo. Yeah, that'd be the thing. Yeah.
Wild card.
Yeah, but no. So that's meant to be happening as well at the moment. That's one of the only other plans. But everything else has been. Well, everything else as it's been described is up in the air. They haven't even got an opponent for Gunther yet. That could be bloody anyone. There was a few names thrown out there, like Braun Breaker.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker's going to SmackDown now, though. So
yeah, well, it's a bit. Yeah, but You don't know. Obviously, Jimmy and Jay are on 2 different brands, and they're going to be fighting and stuff.
Well,
and,
yeah, but they're brothers, and they were in a group.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and obviously, so Bron Breaker's been thrown out there. LA Knight's been mentioned. You've also then got, because what they can do, see, is before WrestleMania, they're planning a couple of trades. There might not actually be like a proper like brand swap.
Oh, wait, yeah.
So they might do trades instead, basically.
Doesn't somebody have to, somebody has to come to SmackDown, right? Because of the Jey Uso thing still. No, wait. They did that. That was Kevin Owens. No.
No.
I don't know why I thought. Yeah, no. Sorry.
This is the interest. Well, this is the interesting thing, because this is how they can play into it. Because just before WrestleMania, Jay is being traded to SmackDown for it. So Jay will be traded to SmackDown for a SmackDown Raw. Yeah. So obviously, if Jay's coming over to SmackDown for it, then who are they gonna take from SmackDown to take to Raw? So maybe that's maybe then how they get Braun Breaker over, or LA Knight or something like that over, basically, who's been rumored to be there's some of the names that have been mentioned to face Gunther. The only other way which they'll do it is if, for example, they don't put Sammy into that triple threat match, if they have Dwayne for it, and obviously then Cody then gets inserted into it, then you'll have then Sammy going up against Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. So whatever Sammy match, basically.
On my video, I said Sami Zayn would be the one to dethrone Gunther. So
yeah, but no, yeah. So that's
some people were saying Jey Uso, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. But Jay's got to face Roman.
Jay's got
to face Jimmy. Sorry, Jay's got to face Jimmy. Yeah. So I was like, yeah. So it could be Sammy, but now that's Sammy. Man, it all depends on The Rock. It all comes back to Dwayne. How fun?
Yeah. Well, I keep hearing that he's going to be the host of the show. That he's going to be the host of WrestleMania, not this year. So he's going to be.
As I get to see him live.
Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. Even if he's the host, he can easily insert himself into a match.
I mean, yeah. Listen, I just want to see him live personally. Just want to see him live.
I mean, the ultimate thing that they could do is, I could personally see maybe a swerve like what they did with, when Cody first came on in, and he had that first match at WrestleMania, where say like they do have Sammy and say they do have Cody and Seth, for example, and then maybe that Roman turns around and says, "Oh well, I've got no opponent," and stuff like that, and he's told by Nick Aldis to meet someone in the ring. And that he will be defending, and obviously then like he comes out to the ring, they do the whole who's his opponent and stuff like that. Roman does his 25-minute long entrance or whatever the bloody hell it is, stands in the middle of the ring, stands there and goes, "Oh, who's brave enough to come and face me then? If you smell," just blasts out basically, and then Dwayne comes out and Roman's face is like, "Oh my god."
Oh my god.
Yeah, just like, "Oh my god," stuff like that. That could be a moment, is they don't pre-announce it. And you've then got people then guessing, they're like, "Oh yeah, who are they going to face him up against and stuff?" But I mean, it'd be pretty fucking obvious. But obviously, people, you still have some people going, somebody else.
If it's an open challenge, oh my god! If it's an open challenge and it's anyone but Dwayne, they are going to get booed out of the building.
Yeah.
And it's an open air stadium; they're going to get booed to the sky.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But no, it's that's going to be pretty good. But obviously, so that's just a small Mania update that we've got here. What else has come down? That's it, really, isn't it? Obviously, we need to talk about Royal Rumble and stuff, but that was it.
Yeah, Royal Rumble.
So, well, we might as well discuss into it anyway then. So let's go through the Royal Rumble then. So, we only actually had 4 matches on the card, didn't we?
And it was still 3.5 hours long.
Yeah, which I don't understand really. It's how it was. Well, I do, because of course you had 2 Royal Rumble matches, didn't you? So,
that's 2 hours pretty much right there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously so we had the Women's Royal Rumble opening up. That actually went 95 minutes in the end. It was only meant to be like 65 or whatever it was.
Wait, what? No. It can't be 95 minutes.
It was. You
mean 65 minutes? That's
Oh yeah, so
90,
65 minutes. So
95
yeah, so
minutes is an hour 30.
yeah, so yeah, yeah, so yeah, so yeah. It was
Hour
meant to
35
run.
actually.
Yeah, it was meant to run 55 minutes, but it ran 65 minutes, so it went 10 minutes over.
Okay, that's what I was like. So 75
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, roughly, yeah. So
Okay.
so yeah, so that opened up the show. Obviously, we had some returns in there, which was Naomi. She came out at number 2.
It's like her third Royal Rumble return since like 2020.
Yeah. To be fair, she lasted quite long. She lasted an
Hour two.
hour and 2 minutes. Yeah, hour and 2
And
minutes. Yeah,
and what's crazy is that was the second most amount of time.
yeah, yeah. But
Usually, if you go that
really,
long,
yeah,
yeah, some more return. Well, we had some returns and debuts technically.
yeah. Well, who else did we have? So we had
All right,
yeah,
so
because
returning wise, we had Naomi. We
yeah,
had
that was it roughly, wasn't it? Returns, I would have thought.
returns.
That was it. In the women's one, yeah.
No, Liv Morgan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, Liv Morgan, and yeah,
And then
yeah.
we had a few
Yep.
debuts of Jordan Grace. I don't know how to say it.
It's Jordan. It's Jordan. It's just how she spelled it. So it's Jordan Grace. Yeah.
That's probably the worst spelling I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Okay, Jordan Grace debuting.
Yep.
Jade Cargill officially
Yep.
debuting. And then we had a couple, I guess, returns.
And it was NXT call-ups, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah. But they've been in the well. Tiffany was a debut. Roxanne wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. So
so back to my Royal Rumble stream.
Yeah.
I predicted Tiffany Stratton coming out at number 2. She came out at number 29. It's about
I was gonna say
it's about as far off as you can be. It's really about as
because I noticed, because obviously we had like the normal ones up till then. The only one really which wasn't kind of a return or anything like that was number 2, which was Naomi. And obviously we then had Jordan Grace come out at 5. But then otherwise they left it till 27, didn't they? 27, 28, 29, and 30 was all like returns or NXT stars, really.
I mean, if you count like Xia Li as a return, because I haven't seen her in a while.
No.
Valhalla. Oh wait, we gotta mention. So Valhalla comes out at number 24. She's walking to the ring.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you hear R-Truth's music hit. And he runs past her.
Yeah.
He gets in the ring, he just stares at Nia and he's like, uh-oh. Nia just headbutts him and throws him out of the ring.
Yeah.
Valhalla is being restrained from killing Truth.
Yeah.
And Adam Pearce is like, what are you doing? You in there. It's not the men's rumble. And Truth, which I'm surprised they let him say this in 2024. Now, I don't care personally, but he goes, those are all women in there?
Yeah.
Funny. Because I'm like, but wait, but it also, he's also an idiot. Because on Friday, the Friday before, well, of course he's an idiot, but he picked his number and he goes, oh man, does this mean I have to quarantine? So that idiot, so I was like, oh, he's coming out at 14. Of course it was 24.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, because I was trying to work that one out as well, because I thought, well, hang on a minute, if he's saying quarantine, could it be 19? Because of course it was COVID-19, wasn't it? So that's what I was saying. I was like,
those were the two numbers I thought of. I thought 19 and 14, because I was like, okay, COVID-19. Yeah. But also 14 days to quarantine, or at least it was at one point. So I was like, of course, it's 24. Of course, they messed it up one way or another.
Yeah.
Either or would have made sense.
Yeah.
But it's just... And then Valhalla gets thrown out real quick.
Yeah.
Our truth always is perfect in messing up what match to enter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always. Going back to when he said he was going to win the Money in the Bank on Raw.
Yeah.
And Corporate Kane was like, truth. You're not in the match.
Yeah.
And he goes, truth. you're not even on this show. And Truth's like, oh yeah, my bad. And he just walks off.
My
And then
bad.
him-
And then just went. Yeah.
my bad. And then him entering the Rumble,
Yeah.
the 1 year, him grabbing a ladder, going up, and he's like, oh man.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, and I understand why people always break around him because he's just so
Yeah.
funny. What was it? Was it the night after Raw, or maybe it was a few weeks ago at this point?
Yeah.
When he's talking to Priest, and
Yeah.
he gives him his, and Priest is like, dude, you're not in the Judgment Day. But Truth is like, but here's your cut, and he hands him like a wad of cash. And Priest is like, okay, maybe I could allow this. But
Maybe you're in the Judgment Day. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, Priest is like, cool, okay, I'm not. I'm not gonna say no. Like, and then what was it?
Yeah.
What was it? Truth was like, have you heard from Nick Mysterio? He hasn't added me on Facebook yet. And you can see Priest, he smirks and he's like, oh man. And he's
Trying
trying
not to break
laugh.
character.
Yeah,
trying not
he's
to break
got-
character. Yeah.
He's gotten Balor a few times.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not sure if he's gotten JD or Dom yet.
Not yet, no. But I mean, obviously, the ultimate one which he achieved was when he made Brock Lesnar laugh. Yeah, making Brock laugh. That was the ultimate. That was the absolute ultimate. That was
Just WWE having a bet backstage saying, can this guy get Brock Lesnar to laugh? He didn't get Heyman, but he got Brock.
Yeah, which is better in my eyes. That one was.
Yeah. Oh, of course. He's just, I'm gonna throw you out, Paul Heyman, and Brock starts cracking up, and Paul Heyman's like, I'm not in the match. He's in the match, and well, I'm officially undeclaring from the Royal Rumble. And funniest part is, Truth was never in the match.
Yeah, no.
Truth
Yeah, that was
never ended up entering the match.
Yeah, well,
Truth is gold.
He undeclared, didn't he? That's the thing. So he said he was undeclared, and he undeclared.
Well,
so,
I thought he was still going to enter. Truthfully, that's the Rumble I was at in 2020. I really, because I saw him before the show. He was down by the crowd, like maybe like a half hour before, and I was like, oh, maybe he will enter. Nope, never ended up entering.
No. So that's it.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was one of the highlights of the women's Royal Rumble for sure. But
that was, to be fair,
I was waiting for Jade Cargill to come out, and then she came out at 28. I'm sorry, and I was like, so who's gonna be 30? And then on my stream, I said, well, Liv, Trish, Lita. I'm like,
well, everyone thought it was going to be AJ Lee because Punk's back. So that's what everyone was saying, was it was going to be AJ Lee, wasn't it?
Punk's back and now he's gone.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into that anyway in a minute.
We did have one. We had no Hall of Famers on each side.
Yeah, which is rather weird.
But we had. We had
a return on each side, I'd say. Yeah,
Jay. We had he's not really a debut. Yeah, we've had a few returns on each side, so but we'll get into the men's rumble soon.
So then we go on then to the next show then, which next one then, which actually quite shocked me because it was a Roman match. So it was the fatal 4-way between Roman, Randy, AJ, and LA Knight.
Well, if Roman ain't going last, he's probably getting out of there early. Well, no, he was there all night.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was there all night. Yeah, so that's the thing. So it's like they obviously just wanted to do it because they wanted to give Cody that big moment, didn't they? Which at the end of the day, but we'll get into that one. So Roman then he successfully retained.
I wasn't a fan of this match.
No.
I just thought it was kind of boring till the end.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was according to the timings, it says it was 19 minutes and 30 seconds.
30 seconds. I just saw that.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I mean, 19 minutes. I mean, it wasn't one of the best matches, was it? Especially for a fatal 4-way. There could have been a lot more like weapons and stuff like that used as well.
Orton and AJ, yeah. But also, I was saying this. Any match on the Royal Rumble card that isn't the Royal Rumble, it's gonna take a hit because especially Logan and Kevin, it's like, It's like it's like you're the. It's like somebody gave me this comparison. It's like you're at like a conference, and you're the
Yeah.
guy to talk. You're the guy to talk right before lunch, and you're
Yeah.
the guy to talk right before everyone leaves. Nobody's listening to you.
No, yeah, no,
It's like,
no,
yeah,
no,
it's
yeah,
like, yeah.
yeah, definitely not. No, so yeah, so I mean, that's yeah, that was pretty it was a pretty
It was.
mediocre match, basically. I would say.
I was just like,
Uh,
you know, like Solo got involved. He tried to take out AJ through the
Number one, as per normal. Yeah,
Yeah, he threw himself through the barricade. You know that's always cool to see.
yeah,
But I was just like, otherwise, I was like, reach the average
yeah.
match in my mind.
I mean, yeah, I would have thought that Roman would have stacked them all up because he kept saying how he was going to stack them. So, yeah, so yeah, I mean, yeah, because that's what I was expecting was just to see a stack in the middle of the ring, just like all four of them, well, all three of them just stacked up by Roman, then he just like pins them all.
Even though technically AJ Styles and LA Knight's arms are not on the ground, I don't know how that works. AJ is technically pinning Roman, or I'm sorry, AJ is technically pinning Randy. So
so yeah. I'm sorry about that. Yeah.
Don't ever do that again.
That's fine. Okay, yeah. And then the next one, then we had Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens for the United States Championship.
Solid match. Just it's the place of death on the card. It's the place. Yeah, that was the ending. Was kind of.
I mean, yeah, because it was a disqualification, wasn't it? Because KO had the brass knuckles on, didn't he? In the end, after after obviously they were trying to give him there. So yeah, so officially you could say Kevin Owens won that, but then of course he didn't because because Logan won by a disqualification. So obviously, so he kept the title. So yeah, I mean, it keeps them both strong. I guess neither of them really put the L on that one, did they? If you think about it.
Yeah. I mean, a rematch is coming, maybe at WrestleMania.
I can see it at Chamber because you got to think they've got nobody else big in, have they? Because they're gonna have no Roman, no Seth, no Punk, and now no Cody either.
I speculated this on my stream.
Yeah,
Logan, maybe you do Logan versus Theory versus Waller.
Yeah, could do. Yeah, yeah.
Because obviously Logan retains, but
yeah, obviously, yeah, but no, yeah, but I could, because there's going to be no big names there, so they're going to want to have Logan Paul on there because that will probably be the only title that will be defended there. I would say, obviously, except for the women's titles, that'll be the only male title that can really be defended outside the Judgment Days ones. Because Gunther won't be there because he can't leave the country.
Gunther can't go. Roman won't be there. Seth obviously is hurt. And he won't go to a Mania tag team.
Yeah, so you maybe get the tag team one, and that'll be it. And then it'd be the US title.
That'd be so US title match. Rhea versus Nia. It's looking like women's chamber.
Yeah. Men's chamber.
Unless they do the United. Unless they do the United States Championship match in a chamber.
Could be. I mean, that could be the only other way is that maybe they have Logan defending in that against others. But I don't think Logan's scheduled for any shows until Elimination Chamber anyway. So
no, he's on this Friday.
Oh, is he on this Friday? Oh, so maybe then they set it up this Friday then or something. Or well, we'll find out something then this Friday then, I guess.
I mean, Logan Paul in an Elimination Chamber, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, because technically he has entered once, hasn't he? But he came in midway through the match when he took out Seth that one time. If you think about it.
Yeah. I mean, but I'm talking about him climbing on the pod.
Yeah, him actually defending and stuff. Yeah,
him actually being in the match, not just costing Seth. So and you could do it. Him, Waller, Theory,
Bronson.
I was gonna say Bronson, even though it's Raw.
Yeah, but if you, but I brought this up the other day with somebody. Is obviously they were saying about the Raw and stuff obviously it's that there. Obviously, Nick Aldis came over and spoke to Adam Pearson and said we need to talk about the Elimination Chamber. So obviously, so they're obviously planning it up. So I reckon what it's going to be is it's going to be free from Raw, free from SmackDown, because that's what happened on Raw. Was Nick Aldis told me, I said we need to talk about the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
But is that for the United States Championship, or they didn't?
Don't know, but obviously they didn't say. But obviously, if Nick and that are there, I can see that whatever matches it's going to be, including possibly the Women's Chamber one, you're going to have free from Raw, free from SmackDown to be able to do it. I would say that's probably how they're going to do it to make it fair, and that. So I mean, imagine as well maybe US title when you have Braun Breaker in there as one of the entrants. So you then say like you're in there, you have Logan, Braun, either Ethereal. I reckon Ethereal Waller might be going for the tag titles. So for my one, I reckon what they maybe
against Judgment Day, heel.
I don't know, but I mean, okay, then right. So say then like is that then? So maybe say like Logan doesn't defend, and it's then to decide who's going to be in it. You can then have Theory, Waller, and say maybe. I don't know, Braun for the SmackDown side.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Winner goes to WrestleMania to face Logan.
Yeah. So yeah.
But
so
they won't have Logan. Maybe, but Logan would have to
unless
be there in Australia.
But unless Logan defends against KO. So you have Logan defending against KO in the rematch, and then the Chamber match can then be like say, like I said, you can then have Braun Breaker, Theory, Waller from the SmackDown side, and then maybe from Raw you then have, I don't know, Ivar, Bronson Reed,
and
I don't know,
Ricochet.
Yeah, something like
Ricochet, Miz, Nakamura, something like that.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah. Then you can then have the 6 there, and then that way, then it's then like, they can then decide that way. And if anything, I can see if that is going to be the card. For example, if that is, I can see possibly Braun Breaker going for it. So, Braun versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania, that'd be pretty good. Obviously, that's if they don't have him face off for the IC title or anything like that.
Braun Breaker versus Logan Paul.
That could be pretty big.
Imagine hearing that at the end of 2021.
Yeah.
Because that's when they revamped NXT, right? 2021?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah. Or was that 2022?
I can't remember. It was.
Just imagine hearing that a few years ago.
Yeah, but no,
debuting Braun Breaker versus Logan Paul.
Yeah. I mean, that's obviously just my speculations on names. It might not even be that. It could be somebody else, basically. But,
it's just like
my speculation on names and stuff. But
I feel like Braun Breaker and Logan Paul could have a really good match.
Yeah, they could do, to be fair for that one, yeah.
Braun Breaker hitting the ropes at 23 miles an hour.
Yeah,
Christ.
That could be pretty big, yeah. But so obviously, so that was that one. We've gone off track anyway, haven't we?
Yeah, we got to get back to the men's rumble.
Yes, so the men's rumble then. So obviously, we know who won that one. Cody Rhodes won that one.
It was Cody and Punk final 2. My nightmare began.
The first 2 obviously was Jimmy and Jay. So they've sort of had that stare down to start things off, and that isn't it really?
Cool.
Yeah. Obviously, who did we have? So we had Andrade,
Grayson Waller at number 3, Andrade at number 4.
Yeah.
When the music hit, I didn't hear that El Idolo. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, who is this? And then the crowd went berserk.
Yeah.
And I was like, who is this? And it said El Idolo. I'm like, oh, they got him.
Yeah. So Andrade's back. He's meant to be.
He's at number 4.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, so Andrade is officially signed to Raw as well. We should say that.
Yeah. They signed him the other night.
Yeah. Carmelo Hayes came up, didn't he? Being the Rumble. That was that one there. Who else did we have?
Carlito was in the Rumble, which was kind of cool. I can't even remember the last time he was in a Rumble match.
Braun Breaker, obviously. That was his first. No, was that his first Rumble? No, that wasn't.
That was his first Rumble.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah. Obviously, Omos
then you
came back.
The returning Omos, and then
you
had Pat McAfee, which was a hysterical spot.
He said for that one that apparently nobody told him. And that, according to Pat, he claims that nobody told him until his music actually hit, and then over the headset they were literally shouting at him like, "Pat, you need to get in the ring." Basically, like
there's no shot there.
That's what he was. Yeah, that's what he was claiming, is that he didn't know anything about it, and that's why he eliminated himself. Because
he's just keeping kayfabe alive.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, but obviously he stood up to Omos. Obviously it was Omos that scared him. Apparently,
Omos and Braun Breaker, was like, "Huh? What are you gonna do?" And McAfee's like, "Yeah, nah, I'm good."
Well, it's 38 seconds. It says on it. It lasted.
Well, yeah, because he climbed over the ropes once.
Yeah.
Then got back in and then climbed over the ropes again. Oh, well, speaking of McAfee, he's the full-time Raw announcer now.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah. Meaning that it's Corey and Barrett on SmackDown.
Yeah. Pat McAfee did have an elimination, technically.
Yeah, he eliminated himself. So
it says on Wikipedia that he had one elimination.
Yeah, which was himself. Yes, so
I guess technically, Braun Breaker was tied for the most eliminations with Cody.
Which is 4, wasn't it? Yeah,
4. Yeah. Braun Breaker was only in there 5 minutes, but
but then he got 4 eliminations during that time. Because who did he eliminate? Hang on, let me just try and scroll the list and have a look. So he eliminated Finn. According to this, it was Finn Balor. He eliminated.
Omos. Oh wait, I have it right here. He eliminated Balor,
Jimmy.
He eliminated Ivar. He eliminated Jimmy, and he eliminated Omos.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
And then Dom got him in the end, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, but then, right, this has come down now. That was meant to be the original spot for Brock Lesnar. So
Brock, yeah. Makes sense. I mean, but in the moment, I'm like, "Huh? Why?" But it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he said he's not done. Braun said he's not done with Judgment Day, so.
Yeah. So that will now continue from there now, won't it? Basically.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Which is really.
I mean, the problem is though, that's going to be rather weird because Braun's obviously turned around and said he's not done with Judgment Day, but then he's heading to SmackDown. So Judgment Day were on Raw. And he's potentially signing with SmackDown. So it's like, they already mocked that one already.
But remember, Judgment Day can show up on SmackDown as a tag champ.
Oh yeah, could they? Yeah, could they? Yeah.
It's not impossible.
Yeah. I mean, unless Braun gets signed to Raw instead.
I don't see all this losing out on Braun and Andrade.
No, yeah, good point. Yeah, valid point.
I would have thought.
I personally would have thought Andrade would have gone to SmackDown because you've got like the LWO and stuff like that on there.
Yeah,
so I mean, played into that.
But there's probably another draft coming in April or May, so
probably if they do one. Yeah. I mean, there is trade coming up. Do that.
Yeah. We had R-Truth come in at number 24. He threw JD into the ring, and then JD got eliminated immediately in 3 seconds. We had The Miz, Damian Priest, CM Punk at 27. So in my head, I was like, if Punk's 27, who's 30? And then Drew McIntyre was 29. And I'm like, who is 30 then? And I'm waiting to hear it. And it was Sami Zayn. And I'm like, okay. Yeah, nobody's gonna boo the guy, but
no, I wanted Rock at 30. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted Rock at 30. That would have made headlines if that was,
Oh my god, like
I would have done it. Yeah, of him literally just coming out in the Rumble and then possibly even winning it as well. Imagine if he won it as well.
If he's in the Rumble, he wins. But the final 4 was Cody, Punk, Drew, and Gunther. Punk eliminated Drew because Drew was talking shit, and then Drew killed him the next night, which was funny. Cody eliminates Gunther again.
Yeah.
And then Cody and Punk go for like 10 more minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
With a torn tricep on Punk's credit where credit is due.
Yeah.
And then Cody eliminates him, and Cody points at Roman. And we think it's locked, but
it might not be.
It's not.
Cody, might not be.
Seth, Cody's going to be on SmackDown tomorrow. He said.
Yeah, he is.
And that apparently Roman's set for tomorrow.
He is. Yeah, Roman's set for tomorrow as well. Yeah,
which is interesting.
Yeah, but no, I personally think they're not gonna announce it tomorrow because, like I said, at the minute, Mania is still up in the air. They don't know what they're doing basically at the moment. So
I see maybe Bailey EO getting announced.
Yeah. Well, yeah, one of the matches they're gonna, well, one of the announcements they're gonna stretch out for as long as physically possible, which I can see is going to be the Cody Roman one, because if you notice as well online, I don't know whether you've been noticing, Seth has still been trying to get Cody to face him.
Oh, really? On like Twitter and stuff? Or
yeah, he's been sending things out like hang on, let me load up the last one that he done. Hang on. It was actually it's been pretty inventive, some of the stuff. Hold on. Let me just load it up whilst I'm on here. So it was, here we go. So this one was 15 hours ago. He goes, if your past has been your North Star, then the path to finding your story is right here in front of you. And then tag Cody in that. So he's obviously saying, like, you know, if you want to finish your story, come here. And, you know, then actually the other day as well, he said, what's in your heart, Cody? And that, then I was then like started pointing to then just showed the video, and then of Cody pointing to the WrestleMania sign. Yeah. So they're really playing on it. And I mean, at the end of the day, I think they've got that as the backup plan. Obviously, if Dwayne does come in and they've got Dwayne, then that'll be the backup plan. So Cody still gets that Mania, you know. Moment. Well, obviously they've still got to give Cody that Mania moment, haven't they? Really, where so they then, but then they're having facing Seth instead. But I truly believe it's the reason why Mania isn't locked in, because of course they had CM Punk out of injury, obviously for it, so he's definitely not in Mania. And now they've obviously got Dwayne on the actual board of directors, and like as part of TKO as well. Obviously, he's going to want a big spot at WrestleMania. So, and as I said this the other day, if Dwayne turns around and says, "I want Roman at WrestleMania," he's going to have Roman at WrestleMania. That's the bottom line of it. And Dwayne himself has even come out and said, I can't remember who posted it, it could have been Fightful or something like that, but they Dwayne himself has come out and said, me and the company are actually discussing me versus Roman at WrestleMania. Yeah. So, you know, so Dwayne's even come out and said that. And this is the thing, at the end of the day, if Dwayne turns around and says, I want a match at WrestleMania, the company ain't going to turn around and say, well, sorry, you know.
maybe next year, Dwayne.
Yeah, they're not going to say that, so are they? They're going to turn around and say, okay, fine. You know.
I said it earlier. It all revolves around The Rock.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because this is the thing is he could have made it that he's free this year and not next year. Obviously, everyone's like, yeah, but you need the year's build and stuff out for it. It's like, well, what about if he's not available next year? You know, The whole build is there. It's the whole thing of he said he wants to sit at the head of the table. They've been teasing it for years. Really.
If he's available, it's got to go down.
Yeah, and this thing as well, WrestleMania 40, they need now a big attraction, because where they're not going to have Punk, they need something big. So, you know, Dwayne in for this year, next year, then they can then have CM Punk in one of the main events, can't they, again? And then do it that way. And
if he makes it there.
As if he makes it there, yeah. But but I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, all they need to do for the build-up is literally Dwayne just comes out and just says, literally looks at Roman or cuts a promo on Roman and just says, I want you at WrestleMania, basically. Yeah. You know, I want you and I want the title at WrestleMania. Bang.
Could possibly, Roman won't be in Australia.
No, but Dwayne could be.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Roman, Rock could just cut a promo. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's all he needs to do is just come out, because obviously he's already done the, or do I sit at the head of the table thing, and then all he needs to turn around and say is, you know, I'm going to meet Roman at WrestleMania. That's the thing, isn't it, really? Because at the end of the day now, there's no chamber match to decide who's going to face him anymore. And it's always been said that Roman's opponent will be made official at Elimination Chamber. So is that either where Cody chooses finally, or is that where Dwayne turns around and makes that announcement and turns around and says, Roman, I'll see you in a month or whatever it is, isn't it? Or Roman, I'll see you in April. You know, I'll see you April 6th. Isn't it really, like, you know, in the main event of WrestleMania? That could be the.
I hope so. The last true dream match, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then sort of do it that way.
I can't think of any other ones.
No, I mean, there isn't. Well, unless you're Tony Khan, and then like every single match is a dream match, isn't it? Really,
true dream match. I don't need Daniel Bryan versus some guy I've never heard of from New Japan. That's not.
Whilst we're actually on that subject, that leads me in nicely. Tony Khan apparently has a huge announcement. A big announcement.
I saw that. Do you know what my prediction was? Obviously, maybe it's not a joke. I was like, Double or Nothing is going to be in Las Vegas this year. Tony, it's been in Las Vegas every year. And okay.
Yeah, no, it's probably going to be one of the. It's either going to be a show announcement, or he's going to finally announce Mercedes Moné to yeah. Well, he's either going to announce Mercedes or he's going to announce Akada if they've obviously got a Akada or whatever.
Okada,
it's going to be one of them. Yeah, Akada. Yeah. If anything, it's going to be one of them. It's either going to be a show announcement or another bloody tickets on sale announcement, like he normally does for his big announcement things.
All ticket sales are still available. This is a ticket announcement. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony.
Yeah. So that's what it's going to be. But people have been saying though all along is that the announcement for Mercedes showing up is going to be big. So maybe then it's going to be teased quite a lot. So maybe he says that she's going to be at Revolution or whatever it's going to be, and that so it advance warns people because Revolution was that March, is it?
March 3rd, I believe.
Yeah. So I mean, so technically, if you think about it, so when it comes to this Wednesday coming up, obviously next week, if he does the announcement then, that's a month. So he can enter and say
a little under a month. But
yeah. So he can enter and say like, oh yeah, we're going to be signing one of a massive free agent or whatever at Revolution. They'll be making their debut for it, and then they start teasing it and stuff like that. And then it's then like it doesn't officially get announced until Revolution, but I mean, he could potentially then just say, oh yeah, one of the big free agents is going to be getting signed at Revolution and having their first match there or something. And then of course then it's one of them two. So, but I can see it being because isn't one of them actually in Boston? Because somebody posted this the other day. One of the shows is actually in Boston, Massachusetts. Oh no, that's not till May the 8th, apparently. TD Gardens, May the 8th. I don't think they'll stretch it out to them, but because obviously that would be probably the perfect place for Sasha/Mercedes there. But because what they've got coming up, because they've got because what we're on because there's nothing there. So that's Phoenix, Henderson, Tulsa.
It would have to be the pay-per-view, I think.
Yeah, because Revolution, is at Greensboro.
But then again, why are we trying to elaborate? We don't know what's in Tony Khan's head.
Yeah, he could literally do it anyway, couldn't he? Basically, so
Tony Khan doesn't know what's in Tony Khan's head.
Yeah, I mean, he could obviously do that one, but at the minute, there's nothing. Yeah, because apparently there's rumors that there's a Boston show coming up, so obviously, but that'll be in May. So, hang on, but it's not actually officially on the site yet. So I don't know what that is. But so that could be the announcement as well, is that maybe they announce a Boston show and then they then that's when it'll be. But I don't know. But that's sort of everything then sort of covered then. Obviously, CM Punk's announced his injury.
You want to just quickly do Vengeance Day?
Oh yeah, Vengeance Day. I forgot about that one. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah, actually, then you might.
Wait, what?
What?
Trick Williams is fighting twice?
Is he?
Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Trick Williams versus Ilya Dragunov.
Oh, maybe he is then.
Well, that makes my pick easier. All right, Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker versus Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Who you got?
I think they're going to do. Well, this is the thing though, because 3 out of 4 of them are coming up to the main roster, and obviously it's to
but Shawn Michaels said he would be pulling double duty, Braun Breaker.
So maybe Baron and
it's funny. It's funny you just say that. You said 3 out of 4 are coming up to the main roster, right?
Yeah.
The only one who isn't coming up is Baron Corbin, who's already been there. It's like, bye, Baron. Enjoy NXT.
Yeah.
So who do you got?
I'm going to go Corbin and Breaker.
Me too. So. I see them maybe getting a tag title run, and then Braun Braun Breaker loses that, and then
then
it
comes
officially goes up. No more NXT, like no more double duty.
Yeah.
Because obviously this came out of left field. They still had plans for Braun Breaker, so they'll just finish it.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Dijak versus Joe Gacy. No disqualification match.
I can see maybe Dijak. I can see him destroying Joe Gacy.
I got Dijak too, because like Dijak at least has had matches on TV.
Yeah.
And
Joe Gacy hasn't at the moment, has he? He's hiding.
Yeah, I feel like this is I don't know. I just feel like this is Dijak for the win.
The issue with me for this is I haven't watched NXT in a while because I can't get it on TV anymore.
I barely know what's going on in NXT.
Yeah, obviously,
I didn't know Trick Williams was fighting twice till 2 minutes ago.
No, yeah, because I've got to watch it on WWE Network at the moment for it. That's why I've got to watch it now.
Whose fault is that?
That's WE's.
No, it's yours. You live in England.
They took it off to TV. No,
you chose to live in England.
Oh, right, okay.
Mm-hmm. Choices. Next up, we have the family. Channing Stacks Lorenzo, Tony D'Angelo, and Adriana Rizzo.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Versus OTM, Luchin Price, Bronco Nima, and Jada Parker. 6-person mixed tag match.
I don't know, really.
I got the family just because keeping them strong to face Breaker and Corbin.
Yeah, put me down for the family. I think we're going to roughly have the same people, I think.
Yeah, that one is a toss-up, truthfully. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Next up, Oba Femi defends his North American Championship against Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
I got Oba. I don't think Oba's losing it this quick.
No?
No. Not back to Dragon Lee, no.
Yeah, good point, yeah. Well, yeah, this is a difficult thing as well, because Dragon Lee is apparently officially on SmackDown. Yeah, he's put in double duty as well, isn't he? So,
maybe this is his, like, he loses and then he goes back. That's
possibly, yeah. Yeah, it could be. But, yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, so...
Who do you got? You didn't say.
I'll go for... did I? I'll go different for this one. I'll go Dragon Lee. Go for it.
I mean, I wouldn't rule it out, truthfully. I don't know.
Yeah,
next up, we have Lyra Valkyria defending her NXT Women's Championship against Roxanne Perez. Who do you got?
I've got Lyra because I think Roxanne's coming up.
Yeah, I don't see Lyra because Lyra. When did Lyra win it? In January, New Year's Eve.
Yeah, because she went off Becky, didn't she?
Yeah, Becky held the belt for 4 months.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I just don't see Lyra losing it. All right. And I assume this would be the main event. Ilya Dragunov defending the NXT Championship against Trick Williams. What you got?
I mean, it depends sort of like whether Ilya is completely 100% really. Because he's been off for that storyline injury. Well, I don't know whether it is storyline or whether it was legit, but I mean,
I think it was storyline.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
They could have Trick win it, but then again, it depends because if he's coming up to main roster, they're not going to want to put the NXT Championship on him, are they? So, Ilya, I'll go Ilya.
Yeah. So we all have the same picks besides the North American Championship. So that's the match it's going to come down to.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so that'd be fine. Yeah, that one. But otherwise it's that is
NXT Vengeance Day.
Yeah. So
this Sunday.
This Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday, isn't it? I'm not used to Sunday pay-per-views at the moment, so
neither am I, but I'm for it.
Yeah, I mean, you're off on Sundays, aren't you? Anyway, so
that's why I'm for it.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. So obviously we didn't recap Raw or NXT this week, but that's fine because obviously
a lot happened and we were off for a few weeks. So
I will just say as well that we are going to be launching our new non-wrestling related show next week. Anyway, aren't we? Which we're working with Alex from WrestleBuddy with. More information coming about that over the next, I believe, 24 hours. I'm waiting on Alex for something.
Oh boy.
and then he's gonna. Well, no, he's sending over some stuff, some graphics and stuff, and then we will then officially release that information. So that'll be out before the weekend. I'm hoping. The announcement for that for Monday. But yeah, so Bobby's got signed, so we might as well do that then. So,
hit that like button and subscribe. We're all gonna we're gonna get canceled for that first episode.
I don't know. I'm tempted not to talk about it in that one. We'll discuss that one obviously before it goes on air.
I hope we don't do it.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I don't know how you feel,
we'll talk to Alex about it. Yeah, no. We'll talk to Alex about that one. I think.
Not the first episode, at least. Like, geez, let's get this thing off the ground.
Episode,
Maybe we can do it.
Yeah, but no, I think I'll talk to Alex about that one because I've been thinking about that one. Yeah,
please do.
Yeah, it was going to be a bit controversial, but we won't go into it.
At least you have the sense.
Yeah, but no, but
I don't know. That guy's crazy.
But so as Bobby said, then so like and subscribe. That's to all of us. That'll be Bobby's breakdowns, Xero News.
I'm almost at 900 subs. Almost.
Yeah, but he also keeps getting copyrighted as well. So he also keeps getting copyright strikes.
Stupid. Like you hear the audio in the background. Who cares? It's not like I was showing it. So dumb.
No. So so that's so Bobby's almost at that. So like, subscribe to all of us, including Wrestle Buddy and the new stream when that comes out next week. That'll be. I don't know when we're going to be releasing it. I know we're filming it the early part of next week, but that'll be released at some point next week as well. Possibly Monday, Tuesday time. I'm not sure yet. It depends whether we edit it. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. Sorry it's been a few weeks, but we've had a few issues. But we are now officially back, and another great episode of Xero Uncut. I'm Xero signing out.
And I'm Bobby. We will see y'all next week with some Vengeance Day results and more.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.